Welcome, dear listener, to episode 60. I'm James.
I'm Mike, and together we form
Last to the Party, the show where we talk about all the nerdy goodness. Hey, guys, guess what? We're on YouTube now. That's right. For all your listening and watching the same image for an hour pleasure, we are on the YouTubes. So if you are an Android user, spread the word. You guys can listen to us on YouTube. Now, what platform do you want us on that you prefer? Just let us know. Go to lastoftheparty.com. Hey, Mike, what do we have planned for him this week?
Oh, buddy. Before we go into the main event, I have to ask, tell me, please, are you done with The Punisher?
No.
Okay. I finished The Punisher, and all I have to say is, oh my gosh.
I finished
it ends so well.
Flash season 4 or 3, whatever's on Netflix.
Oh, really?
I'm caught up on that.
I am not. So I've been jumping back and forth. I need to jump in and do things with other series and all that fun stuff. And I have not, and I am sad. But okay, I just wanted to ask that because it's if you have not watched The Punisher and you like the other Marvel shows, definitely give that a whirl, because not only do they take the mythos of Frank Castle, but they knock you on your ear hole and just keep on running. And really, I wasn't expecting such an emotional punch with this show. Sincerely, It is amazing. And the part where he befriends the stray owl puppy is just fantastic. That's a complete lie. I'm just in a mood. I decided that I was not feeling well and did not go to work today, using some vacation time, since I was sick as a dog during my real vacation during Christmas. So yay.
Well, and okay. we might want to mention to the dear listener, this episode did not almost happen.
Yep.
I got an unexpected day off as well. One of my guys came back from vacation a day early and said, "Hey, can I work for you on Friday?" And I said, "Yeah." I didn't really want to put in a 55-hour work week, but a 50-hour work week sounded a lot better than a 55-hour work week. So this episode is actually taking place on Friday morning and will launch out tomorrow. So, dear Debbie Bricker, sorry you're not getting this one any earlier at all. It's going to probably come out on Patreon later on tonight. So, Mike, what do we have for him this week?
Now, this episode actually would have taken place with my family. I was actually going to launch this as kind of a roundtable discussion.
Sure.
This was submitted by, what is it? Comic Book Rants, something like that. It's one of the groups on Facebook, the numerous ones I follow. It's the it's the symbol on it with the CB on it. So I want to give them major credit for this image. It basically has several people on it. I want to say 12 people on it, and the graphic simply says 2 will protect you, the other 10 will try to kill you. Who do you pick? And from left to right, top to bottom, we have the following people from the movie universes, their respective movie universes. We have Thor, Wonder Woman, Ghost Rider, Flash, Superman, Spider-Man, Hulk, Iron Man, Deadpool, Batman, Doctor Strange, and Logan. Now, I will point out, this is Old Man Logan. So that may be prime in this discussion. James?
Yeah.
Who are you choosing to keep your sorry buttocks alive, sir?
Okay, so I don't know if we can consider movie stuff only, because all of Ghost Rider's movie stuff has been awful.
Yes, but his powers are on display.
Are all of them, though?
I don't know him well enough to say otherwise. And I'm pretty sure most people don't either.
I don't know. He's nigh unkillable.
But there are ways.
Yeah.
Or maybe getting him out of the way is the way to do such things.
I don't know. I don't feel like, because I know Batman in the movies isn't as good as he is in the comic books. None of these guys are all like quarter powered versions of themselves in the movie.
And maybe that's a good thing, because let's face it, full power Superman would be able to take care of all of these people and probably walk away beaten up but feeling pretty decent. I mean, he'd have some wear and tear on him, but there are some people that would give him a challenge. But he'd still walk away from, I think, 9/10 of these guys. So I think that the quarter versions may be the way to go for this list.
Huh. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go with Wonder Woman and Doctor Strange.
Wonder Woman and Doctor Strange. Interesting. I'm actually also going to choose Doctor Strange because he is the only magical element on this list. If Dr. Fate and Enchantress, if Zatanna were on the list, any magical user, I would choose them because that's the one element you don't really have on this list, and I think it's needed for reasons I'm about to explain. The second one I'm going to choose is going to be The Flash.
So you're taking the Jared Reckle route.
Oh, I did not realize this was his route.
Yeah, so I put on his post, I put that I wasn't going to answer this question because I wanted to cover it in the podcast, and if you wanted to find out what it was, you had to tune in.
That's dirty. That's dirty. I like it, but it's dirty.
He called me and he was like, answer the question now. And I was like, like, okay, fine. So I think he picked exactly what you did. He picked The Flash and Doctor Strange. I picked Doctor Strange and Wonder Woman. Who wants to go first? Do you want to explain your answer?
Okay. One, it's not my usual answer. I pulled it out of my hat at the last second because I think it makes some sort of practical sense.
Well, what's your usual answer, Nerdface?
My usual answer would have probably been Superman and Doctor Strange or Thor and Doctor Strange. That's a toss-up to me given where they're at in the movies. I think Thor is equally powerful in the movie sets, and whatever he can't handle, Doctor Strange probably could, given magic and Superman's vulnerability to it. Everybody else is defeatable given distance or time, which is where Doctor Strange comes in with this whole ring sling thing and the ability to leave suddenly or make them leave suddenly.
Yeah.
Because as Loki said, I've been falling for 30 minutes. So that's something to consider with that. But that's kind of why I went with it. The best part about going with The Flash and Doctor Strange is the fact that if danger is too close, he can take me anywhere and we'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Because protect doesn't say defeat. Protect means keep alive. So that's pertinent in this situation.
I went for a defeat everybody angle with my two. So I've always thought that one of DC's most underrated characters was Wonder Woman. We see in the Kingdom. I can't just do the movies, so I'm gonna go.
Okay. Go for it. Go for it.
I'm gonna do the all explanation. So I follow a channel on YouTube called Screw Attack, and they do a versus series where they put obviously people against one another. They've done Deadpool and
one of my favorites is Batman versus Darth Vader because you will never see that in the comics.
Well, no, I don't think that was Screw Attack. They did Batman versus Spider-Man. They did Deadpool versus Slade Wilson. What's Deathstroke? Deadpool versus Deathstroke. Yes. They've done. I mean, you name it. They've put them together. They're in their like 5th or 6th season of doing this on YouTube. So but one of the ones they've done recently is Wonder Woman versus Thor. And Wonder Woman destroys him. Her sword and shield combination, being blessed by the gods, is extremely powerful. And Thor just doesn't have anything. He can go into like a berserk mode, but so can she. And she's just defeated a lot more powerful people than Thor. So I would have said Thor and Superman versus everybody, but then Doctor Strange comes in and takes out Superman immediately with some sort of magic attack. A lot of people forget that as powerful and almost nigh godlike as Superman is, he's still susceptible to magic.
Very much so.
And Avada Kedavra from a 13-year-old wizard could easily kill him.
Wouldn't that be nuts?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Avada Kedavra, then you have like a 700-mile-per-hour dead body flying through the skies.
Yeah.
You might want to avoid that.
Like he's flying
would be
towards you
bad.
from the moon.
That would be so bad.
At 50% the speed of light, and then Harry says, Ron, I'll do it. And steps up and just Avada Kedavras him into the ground.
That'd
So
be bad.
I
That
think
would
a
be
lot of
bad.
people would immediately say, oh, well, Hulk and Superman. I think Doctor Strange casts a spell on Hulk to make Bruce Banner fall asleep. And
Most likely.
that's it. He's done.
Or he just sings Soft Kitty. I mean, either one would work. Just calm him down. Just calm him down.
Hey, big fella. Sun's getting
It's
real
getting
low.
Stop saying that. Stop. Oh, it's wigging me out.
So yeah,
Love that movie.
I would have picked Thor and
Yeah, I
the
get
Flash,
that.
but
I
I
get that.
think, man, Wonder Woman, that shield can stop a direct attack from a Doomsday-like creature, which is easily one of the most powerful beings in DC's universe,
Yes.
able to kill Superman, pretty much.
Oh, no. That happened. Yeah.
So yeah,
And
she's
when
got
you put it in
sword shield
perspective like
and
that, I mean-
is a god. So
Yeah.
only Karen brought up a good point. Only a god can kill a god, and so
Yep,
she can
unless
take
you're
Thor.
someone like Ghost Rider who has the whole back from beyond. So how does
Yeah.
that play into this?
I think only Strange can take out Ghost Rider.
Or at least banish him somewhere,
Oh,
which was my thought.
Well, is the exact I think is the only word you could say there. I
Yeah.
don't think. I think in the Nick Cage movie they say something about if they cut your head off, you can still die, man. Like I think Sam Elliott tells him that or something like.
That sounds about right for Sam Elliott.
Yeah, I think that's what they said. I don't know. I know that he can like turn any vehicle into his Ghost Ride mobile. He's bulletproof, fireproof, obviously, and just has insane durability. And it has the chains and has the Penance Stare,
Yes.
which makes you relive all the pain of your past victims. But none of these guys have killed anybody. I mean, I'm sure they have, but none of these guys are like bad people. And he's
Yeah.
kind of really good at taking out bad people.
Can we talk about the oddballs on the list? The ones that I'm like, okay, but really? Like Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool's good at taking people out, but if you pair him against someone like Superman, he's literally just going to die repeatedly.
I mean,
Why is he on this list against Superman?
I think one could argue. Oh, that's even worse. Sorry, man. I think one could argue that Deadpool was on this list. I think the maker of this chart was like, oh well, he's really cool, and Logan too. I think, well, the healing factor would keep them alive long
Yeah,
enough.
but old
to fight-
man Logan?
Nuh-uh.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, let's
I
face
think
it.
Superman would just be like, okay, I'm gonna fly you to the sun and throw you in it.
or let's face it, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk would literally just pick him up and throw him violently, and the fall breaks his adamantium hip, and sadly he dies. I mean,
Right.
I'm sorry, I love Tony Stark, but against Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
I mean, one spell and Tony's flying through the air without a suit. I mean, that's just how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Doctor Strange is he can literally magic is capable of anything on this list. I mean, I think short of depowering a god, Doctor Strange could take anyone on this list. I think Spider-Man unfortunately falls into that. I think Spider-Man, Deadpool, and Logan and Batman on a bad day or early in his career all fall into the street level hero category.
Yeah, I mean, and even if you had Batman watching your back, which I almost picked, I
Even
think
if you
he
had
could
Batman
probably-
with a month of prep time.
I mean, and that's the thing. I think at the end of the day, I mean, there's three people he would not be able to stop. One of them, obviously, is Doctor Strange.
yeah.
The second one is definitely Thor,
Yeah.
because let's face it, Thor has killed before. I mean, there'd be no stopping him. And the last one would probably be Ghost Rider, just because the supernatural element. Batman doesn't have that covered.
No.
I mean, he'd have to get John Constantine, who's not on this list. So
Yeah.
there is that.
I think Deadpool could be argued just because he has the Infinity backpack power. Have you heard about this?
I have not heard about
So
this.
one of the things Screw Attack taught us is that in the comic books, I think they hinted at it in the movie with him always leaving his bag
Yeah.
in the cab, you know, and he was
Mhm.
like, you know, said
I forgot my bag with all the stuff in it, so I
Right.
just got to improvise with 2 swords,
So
which I think was just the occasion for him to use 2 swords in a fight sequence.
right. So that backpack is kind of not magic, but kind of magic in the fact that he can reach in there and pull out whatever he needs is kind of the joke in the comic book.
Okay.
So you could argue,
Okay.
oh, he could pull out a kryptonite sword, or you know, some sort of radiation powered gun that could bring down the Hulk. But I mean, that's I think that's the loophole. I mean, Deadpool did kill the entire Marvel universe at one point.
And they're doing it again for
They're
some reason.
Doing it again for some reason. So I think that's
Yes.
why he's on there, and he'd kind of be my joke middle finger sort of answer. You know,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, there I don't know if there is a substance that can cut through adamantium.
True story. True story.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, Doctor Strange teleports you into a black hole and you're done. Like,
Okay, there's that.
so he
Yeah,
has
sure.
to be on your list, and almost everybody I've talked to says him.
Hmm.
You've said it, Karen
that.
said it, Jared Reckel said it, you know.
Yes.
So I mean, everybody sees that. The Flash is a cool answer.
And mind you, that's just in the protection
Yeah.
mindset, not the beating. It's just getting away from.
Yeah.
And in that respect, I mean, yes, Superman could keep up, but between the Flash and Doctor Strange, I don't think you're going to have a lasting effect. Or you need a lasting effect. You just got to get away in the moment. So, that's
Yeah.
my thought.
Yeah, I don't think
So,
I would love to pick Thor because I loved Ragnarok. It was such a great movie, but without Mjolnir, is he really?
he can
As-
summon his own lightning. I mean, he proved
True.
he could do whatever with any. I mean, he was beating the crap out of people with whatever he could find in that movie.
That's true.
So,
And I love Spider-Man. Even Tom Holland's Spider-Man is, I think, a little bit more powerful and more resourceful than past Spider-Men that we've seen.
Yes.
But
yes.
he can't stand up against the Hulk. He
Not
might be
in his
able
current
to.
state.
He might be able to get away from him.
Yeah.
Might.
Yeah. Okay, so let's play what if. Let's take 2 of these characters and flip them out from someone of our own choosing.
Okay.
Like, we have to choose these 2 against this list. So let's remove Old Man Logan.
Okay.
Let's remove Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Okay, so who are we choosing? You'll pick one, I pick one. The first one I'm going to pick is I'm going to fight dirty. Dr. Fate.
Okay.
Jake's favorite from Injustice 2. And
Oh, you were right the first time. He's my favorite.
Oh,
as well.
James's favorite. I was
Yeah.
going to say it in order. I was getting there. And who are you picking? So we have to pick Dr. Fate, which will be interesting against Doctor Strange. And who are you picking, sir?
I mean, I've got to go Silver Surfer.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, which is a good
Wow.
answer from both the escape
Both angles.
angle and the kill everybody angle.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I have to remove Tony Stark and put in White Lantern on this. Just to make it a little interesting, because it's literally "and we win." Period. That's the end of the show.
just
We've
one
gotta-
or the White Lantern Corps.
So just the White Lantern. Let's say Kyle Rayner is on the kill squad as well. So how does this play out?
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean the problem the reason they're ending the White Lantern Corps in
Too powerful.
is essentially they can use all of the other Lantern Corps' powers at once
Yes.
if they need, and so I think that they're just too powerful. I mean, the first person to wield such power in the DC universe was Sinestro, but his ring came off. Man, I don't know. I think Silver Surfer versus White Lantern, I think it would be the fight of the millennia, if you want my honest opinion.
Yeah, and obviously they're keeping everybody busy, meaning Dr. Fate has to handle everybody else, or just hide you in his hideout, in his tower. And what's his tower called? The Tower of Magic Goodness. What is it called?
You had to ask.
Yes, sadly I did. I should know this. I'm sorry, dear listener.
The Tower of Osiris? I don't remember.
Could be.
Don't quote me on that. I feel bad. It's not the Tower of Fate. I know that. I don't remember. If you're putting Dr. Fate on that list, though, my answer, I mean, as powerful as Kyle is, sort of the only way that he was a character that had comic books written about him was because he didn't fully know how all his powers worked, and everything that he did was kind of a surprise. So because of that lack of knowledge and how stuff works, I mean, I'll pick White Lantern in any other fight outside of this discussion for the next 10 years.
Okay.
But if you're adding Fate and I'm adding the Silver Surfer, that becomes my new team. They're almost.
Yeah, I get. And that's why I said we had to pick it, because I wanted the ultimate everyone gets defeated angle, and I think between those two, it would get. I got love for Doctor Strange, but I think Dr. Fate has a bit more oomph in his stuff to go. If but let's face it. During the fight, wouldn't he knock Doctor Strange out and then have his host put the helmet on Doctor Strange, making him Doctor Strange Fate?
Maybe. I mean,
I'm just saying.
Dr. Fate always seeks the most powerful thing as a means to help control his godlike power. What if he put it on Silver Surfer?
Oh my god. Could he? Given the cosmicness of it?
Don't know. I mean, Dr. Fate essentially is just the steward for Lord Naboo, the Lord of one of the Lords of Order.
Yes.
Order will prevail.
Yes. Okay, we're going to switch it up again.
Silver Fate. I want to see Silver Fate.
Dr. Silver Fate. It's an 80s subpar metal band. That's what it sounds like.
I want to see both of those things. That sounds amazing.
Dr. Silver Fate.
Dr. Silver Fate, please write the new theme song to Last to the Party if you're out there somewhere. All right, who are you putting in now?
Okay, we're taking those back out. Okay, so we've still got Thor, Wonder Woman, The Flash. We've still got Superman, Spider-Man, Hulk, Tony Stark. We've still got Deadpool, Batman, Dr. Fate. What we're doing now is basically, this is the movie where you just try to keep your distance. You're literally on the run for the whole movie. So who would keep you alive the longest? Think Logan, only hopefully no death for you. So and we could keep Logan in there and Tony. But I was thinking throw in a couple others, possibly.
So this is just the run for your life.
This is the run for your life. So for that purpose, we are taking out Superman. And we are taking out Doctor Strange. Because let's face it, those two, actually, and Ghost Rider, because those three would be able to locate you, I think, pretty readily. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you're on the run. You're going to ditch your electronics, so that would hopefully help conceal you from Tony Stark's genius. But we're going to add Deathstroke. Okay. We are going to add the Winter Soldier. And we are going to add... we're going to do something else. We're going to say... Oh, Kraven the Hunter. Because he hunts things, so why not?
So I think this is where I pick my double barrel of run and fun. I'm gonna pick. Fun. I'm gonna
hashtag
pick
run and fun.
I'm gonna pick Batman and and Deadpool on this one. Deadpool to just annoy people and slow them down, and Batman to hide me in places that only he knows about. I mean, if he has a contingency plan for everything, one of them has to be going underground and never being found again. And it's from people like Wonder Woman, or like Superman, or someone as powerful as the Hulk. Like, if Grundy came after Bruce Wayne / Batman, Batman would know how to stay hidden from him because he knows he can't kill him or take him or subdue him.
It's like if I were running, I would want someone like Tony Stark on my team to be able to hide me. But if I had to run from him, that would almost be terrifying, just because drones and what have you. So
yeah. I love Iron Man. Especially when he starts teaming up with the Guardians of the Galaxy and he makes some of the crazy suits that he makes. But I just don't think anything Stark has is just not enough against someone like Wonder Woman, Thor, or the Hulk.
That's true.
I mean,
unless he whips out like the Godbuster armor or something.
Extremis God Exterminator armor, Mark V.
Now with the Vulcanator cannon, because reasons, I don't know, I threw stuff on there.
Essentially, he's made Voltron in Iron Man form. All the armors are going to join together.
I was about to say, he's taking people's arms and legs and putting them in his core suit. That's creepy and demented, and I'm kind of intrigued.
I got a storyline pop in my head that, like, what if while on his Guardians of the Galaxy storylines, he found a White Lantern ring and used it to power one of his suits?
That would be crazy.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, but what would it be the White Lantern ring for him?
Or like he found like the White Lantern power battery and just thought it was a... Because the all power batteries appear to you in a form that your brain automatically recognizes as a power battery. So for Stark, would that be an arc reactor? So if you just found this arc reactor floating in space. He just
finds one ready-made. I know, I'll put it in all my suits.
Well, I mean, he'd have like Jarvis or Friday or somebody scan it, and then he'd be like, ooh.
That's true.
Source of his power is unlimited, sir.
Oh, dude. That's someone we should have talked about. Okay, we're going to go back to the original concept for a second.
Okay.
2 will protect you, the other 10 will kill you.
So we're back to Thor, Wonder Woman, Ghost Rider, Flash, Tony Stark / Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man, Superman, Deadpool, Batman, Doctor Strange, and Logan.
Yes.
Okay.
Only instead, I don't like Ghost Rider on this list. I mean, it's not that I have a problem with the character. It's my lack of understanding the character fully.
Sure.
We're going to remove him and replace him with Vision.
Okay.
Who is your choice altered? And we're talking about comic book Vision. Or no. Vision or Martian Manhunter.
So Mike knows that my 4 favorite superheroes of all time are Green Lantern, Dr. Fate, Martian Manhunter, and Silver Surfer. And so let's just and Green Lantern / White Lantern they're interchangeable. Dude, so Superman in the comic books has said several times that the most dangerous being on Earth is John Johns, the Martian Manhunter, because he is as strong as Superman, only he can shapeshift, has telepathic abilities,
can phase through things.
Yeah, I mean, he can phase through things, shapeshift, change his density. He can, I mean, has heat vision, cold breath.
Which is ironic for someone whose weakness is fire, that he has heat vision, don't you think?
It's coming out of him, not at him. I think that...
Well, yeah, but I mean, do you think that it would somehow burn his eyelashes and he couldn't, like, see for a week?
Does he have eyelashes or eyebrows?
Ooh,
that's kind of a human thing. So yeah, I've always, and every time DC Comics assembles a team to take down the Justice League, Martian Manhunter is always on that team.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always will pick Martian Manhunter, always. So then it becomes Martian Manhunter, Doctor Strange, even with Wonder Woman in that mix. I think betwixt the two of them,
Betwixt.
I think that Martian Manhunter and Doctor Strange could take Wonder Woman. But would they have enough in them to then take Thor? Superman. Okay, so I guess people who have known me for a long time are shocked that I'm looking down on Superman, I think, right now. But Superman's just a big power battery.
He is a big power battery.
So if you can
He's got
wear
a lot of
him
heart,
down
so.
long enough, and I personally think that Hulk would get pissed at the other 10 trying to
Start clocking people.
Yeah, I think he's so unstable that he's gonna knock Superman across the state of Colorado, and then you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, I completely get that.
Stupid Crotonian, and like he's gonna punch him.
Yeah, possibly, or just go for a bath because we all now know Hulk likes a good soak.
Yeah.
So
Hulk like raging fire.
I mean, I've got love for Superman, but I don't think, given the premise of this list, he could find people quickly. It's could he kill you, because he's essentially a nice guy, but also magic is a big thing,
right?
But then again, would you see him coming fast enough to be able to
and
avoid
that's
Superman?
the argument. I mean, a pissed off Superman we've all seen in comic books and DC animated films, which are far better than the other films. Now, I still have not seen the DC Justice League movie yet.
I have not either.
The live action one. I'm still terrified to see that one. However, I think a pissed off Superman is a force to be reckoned with. But once he knocks Johns out, I think a jaw-dropped Doctor Strange is just gonna
be like, see ya.
Hey, I'm gonna put you in a magic box that you can't escape from, and also the magic holding that box together emits the same radiation as kryptonite. Boop, boop, boop. He does his little hand wave dance, and then Superman's out.
No. He actually just says boop, 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 and then just does the magic. Because that's his new thing now, is annoying people with beeping sounds.
Dear Kevin Feige, please add more boop, boop, boop sounds in your movies. I think...
How did they defeat the Flash?
Speed is... I think the minute Doctor Strange starts turning runnable surfaces on its side and upside down,
there is that.
I don't think the Flash can compete with that, or he just turns everything to ice. And
there is that.
I mean, Flash runs based off what he can see. So if Johns envelops him in a Martian Manhunter blanket that weighs 1 billion tons,
you need a hug.
He can't run. If Doctor Strange gets 2 seconds to cast a spell, which would be a challenge, but again, you have to also get past Martian Manhunter. I mean, and Barry can't see. Can he run?
Assumedly, it's just... Would he be brave enough to just drill into things and hope for the best?
Building.
Bang! That was a car.
Bank vault. Dump truck. Like, I don't... Then he becomes Ricochet. And
the comedy event of this century, because why he didn't have anything else to do.
Yeah, I think...
Cost $4 billion to make.
Yeah, I think Doctor Strange could just have him run in an infinite loop trying to get to him, and just puts him on a treadmill every time he gets close. And Barry can't move.
Wow,
now, I think
sad.
if the 10 decide to all attack at once, I don't know if there's a pair-up that can withstand all of that. We're still assuming that these boys and gal come one at a time.
Or at least in twos or something like that. We're not sitting here and saying, oh, they could defeat everybody at once. You're right. Because be everyone at once is a formidable situation. Even in the comics, you don't have... I mean, you've got like ones and twos. You don't have the entire rogues gallery going up against Batman. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't think... I don't think there's anybody... that can withstand that full might especially with just the raw speed and power you have in Thor, Superman, Wonder Woman, Hulk, and the Flash. I think that those, you know, 5 coming at you at the same time,
that's scary. That's scary to think about.
Like I said, your only hope there is that Doctor Strange can get a ring sling going fast enough to put you somewhere else.
Yes.
And that's with the Flash coming down at you full bore. I don't.
Or puts you in a magically induced coma fast enough so you won't feel the death that's imminent. I mean, good night.
When you don't feel your body being turned to a red pulp as all 5 of them hit you at once. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can withstand that.
Snap, crackle, pop, my body.
Yeah. Seriously. Okay.
Yikes.
So.
Yes.
If you had to pick 2 that aren't on the list with all 12 coming at you.
Ooh.
So the 12 that are in this image are coming at you in groups of 4 in the rows they are in. Not columns, rows they are in. So here's the rows, dear listener, or just look at the image on the screen. Okay.
Because we will put this image on the Facebook, on the Instagram, and on the Twitter.
Yes.
So there you go. And the website.
So we have 3 teams of 4: Deadpool, Batman, Strange, and Logan, which, holy crap. Superman, Spider-Man, Hulk, and Iron Man. Holy crap. And Thor, Wonder Woman, Ghost Rider, Flash. Holy crap. So, they're going to come at you every 6 hours.
It might take that long to beat people.
For 3 hours. And you have to pick 2 people to protect you that aren't pictured here.
Pictured here and that we haven't talked about?
Yep.
And that we haven't talked about.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because you have 2, so essentially it's going to be 4 on 2 every 6 hours.
That is a good question.
So essentially you're going to go through 18 hours of pure hell.
Terror. Sheer pants wetting.
Yeah.
Terror.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, well, the first one I want to make it interesting. I don't want to make it, game over. Let's see. So the first one I want to pick is Shazam.
Ooh. Good one.
Yes.
Okay. So Shazam.
The second one I'm going to pick is... Give me 1 second because I wasn't expecting this line of questioning. Who's the first one you're going to pick?
No.
Stalling for time.
No.
Okay. I will pick... Yes, I'm thinking, I promise. There's like smoke and everything. It's horrible.
Okay, let's make this easier. It could be from any medium or universe. So video games, comic books, movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am picking... Okay. All right. I'm picking Optimus Prime.
Ooh, okay.
Shazam and Optimus Prime.
Huh. Okay.
Because I could be mobile, or I could be a gigantic fighting robot.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. So group 1, Deadpool, Batman, Strange, and Logan. I think Shazam, being as magical he is, may be able to, if he moved real fast, which he moves at the speed of lightning. I mean, he can move at the speed of lightning.
Yeah.
And the wizard that gives him his power, the Ancient One. I think if he were fighting at full power, may be able to take Strange, because I think he can put a shield of energy around himself that makes him immune to magic, can't he? Shazam? Which is why he can take Superman.
Yes.
Okay, so Deadpool, Batman, Doctor Strange. I think Optimus Prime is going to have a hell of a time with Logan's adamantium claws.
Not if you pick him up and throw him really far. I mean, that's really the basis of that attack for me.
And Deadpool, I think Bats. I think Shazam's your real power. I think Optimus is going to be running / driving you away while Shazam keeps him at bay. I think
Him at bay.
That one works on tier 1. Okay, so
and
fast
let's
forward.
face it, anyone that he can't kill, he's gonna fly into space. I mean, that's how that is. Or Optimus is gonna hit him with some stuff or roll him over or whatever because they're gonna fight dirty. They have to.
Sure. Tier 2 is where I think you may be in trouble with that pairing, sir. I think
maybe so. I wanted it fun.
I think Stark takes Optimus Prime because he's a machine.
I don't know about that. Do you think that? I mean, he can't hack him.
No, yes he can. One sentence.
No, he can't.
Uploading virus to sentient robot. Done. That's like what he does. Or he's gonna upload.
He didn't do that to Ultron.
Or he's gonna upload his suit's AI into Optimus and then just use Optimus as the next Iron Man suit.
Yeah, that would be weird. Let me wear this other guy.
Optimus, I'm inside you. I think that Spider-Man.
Wow.
I love you, Peter Parker, but I think a hard enough punch from Shazam and your face is on the backside of your head.
I think this is not a good list for Spider-Man.
No.
This is not a good list for Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man, but this is not a good list for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think that he is super clever and could figure out a way to beat some of the people on this list, i.e. Deadpool, Batman, Logan, but I think long term it's a numbers game and he fails.
Yeah.
I think Shazam could definitely. We've seen Shazam take Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple occasions. Shazam Hulk. Ugh, I don't know about that one.
I don't know. I mean, it basically depends on where Hulk is at the time of all this.
Yeah, I mean, if we're around the Stone of Eternity, which is what gives Shazam his power, he may be able to lightning bolt him hard enough to knock him out, but I don't know. That one's a question mark. Does Shazam fold under the pressure of Thor, the god of thunder?
It depends on your adaptation of the situation.
It's true.
And how and really we don't know how he's going to stand up to Thanos in the movie, so we don't know the length and breadth of his endurance. So I don't know. I mean, hitting with lightning, his go-to move, is clearly not going to work with Thor.
You throw Flash there, who can throw lightning as well in the show, and can move as fast as Shazam. And so Thor and Flash hold Shazam down while Wonder Woman, I mean, she's a god too, just cuts him in half.
And that's where I think my list really folds, is because at least the third tier is like, and you're done now, sit down.
Well, yeah, so what a lot of people don't realize about Ghost Rider is his chains are unbreakable. They are the chains of pittance. So they are forged in hell to hold someone accountable, literally.
So Optimus grabs them as he's throwing it and throws him into Barry.
Yeah, I mean,
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That might work. Okay.
That might work, I'm just saying.
Oh,
so
man.
who you choosing? I mean, mine made it 2 out of 3 ish. So who you got? And make it good. Can't be God mode. That's just weird.
Sure. So I am gonna pick a Green Lantern for this.
Of course you are.
But maybe not one you're familiar with. I'm gonna pick Mogo.
Oh no, you did not.
So my favorite thing about the Green Lantern Corps, is its diversity, and Mogo is a Green Lantern that's also a sentient planet. So it is a living being that is a planet, and he just happened to get a Green Lantern ring. So all of him is a Green Lantern. So essentially, I've got a Green Lantern Death Star on my.
What is that song? What's that song from the 80s? I hate you now.
Yeah.
More than words can say.
I think it's I need you now, but on this part, I'll take it that it's I hate you now.
That's
So-
why I said it the way I said
So
it.
I've got a Death Star essentially that can both hide me and make constructs. So if you figure out what
Dude.
planet I'm on, you gotta get past what he can do, and he can move around too.
Yes,
we
he
see
can,
him-
like the Death Star.
Right. He doesn't have a hyperdrive though. He moves at, I guess he could move at Green Lantern speeds, which is essentially hyperdrive. So, haha, I have a Green Lantern construct forming sentient Death Star on my team. So there's that. And then for my other team member, I'm going to go with the time Jean Grey became the Dark Phoenix.
Oh my gosh. So I say make it interesting, and you make it for the win. Okay.
I play to
Okay.
win, baby. I mean, I guess you could. I guess I still would pick like Doctor. I think we nailed it with
No, I
Doctor
mean, you-
Strange and Silver Surfer. I would pick one of those or Martian Manhunter to protect me whilst on Mogo. I don't think anybody can take that. I mean,
Unless everyone jumped in together, I mean, you dispatch a team planet side to find you, and you use the others to try and
Well,
move
yeah,
the
'cause-
planet
'cause
into the like a
tier-
black hole.
Yeah, tier 1 is gonna be your search team.
Team 1 with Spider-Man. Team 1 with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just because. What's Spidey gonna do against a planet? Here's some litter, sucker. Here's some Aquanet. Let's
Flip,
get some CFCs
flip,
in this.
Flip.
In 100
flip.
years, you're gonna feel this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a dump in your rainforest. I mean, what's he gonna do? He's gonna do nothing against a planet.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you right now. Yeah, so tier 1, Deadpool, Batman, Doctor Strange, and Logan, and Peter Parker, Spider-Man. They're gonna land on the planet with a specific task of trying not to die while fighting you.
I think Batman, the sole purpose of tier 1 plus Spider-Man is gonna be to try to get to Mogo's core to find the Lantern Ring and destroy it, or to try to detonate something on his core to blow him up. It's gonna fail because
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
because of reasons.
Because reasons.
And I think
Oh my gosh.
tier 2 is just use Hulk as a human shield. That's their. Hey, big guy, can you? I mean, now there
No,
is.
they're gonna pick Hulk. They're gonna pick Hulk up and try to use him as a battering ram against Mogo to figure out how to move the planet into a black hole. That's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, you just tell him to smash a planet apart. There are stories where Hulk has done that, so
True.
that does put Mogo in serious peril.
And if he's able to use the chains of penance to hook into Mogo
That's true.
and have enough people
Wonder
pull on the thing,
Woman, Thor, and Superman could easily fly. I don't know how big the chains of penance can get. I don't know if they're like Kratos' chains, where they can grow and change shape. I know they can get pretty long, but
Tony's on the planet with those whole mini thrusters he used in
Yeah.
Spider-Man: Homecoming, pushing on the ground in the hopes of trying to make the chain and the planet go faster.
right. I mean,
And Bruce is like, if I had a week, I couldn't tell you all the reasons this is going to fail.
right. I mean, I don't. But that's just how you kill a planet. How do you kill a planet that's also a Green Lantern?
I don't know,
I don't
man.
know.
Shut up.
And then
And who else did you say you cheating? Oh, and Dark Phoenix. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I mean, Doctor Strange.
True. Doctor Strange.
Really,
poses-
Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, and Wonder Woman could possibly do it.
That's true. I think
The
Ghost.
three of them teaming up.
Yeah, I think. I mean, she is essentially the protector of all life in the universe for Marvel. So she is immensely powerful. She's essentially a force of nature, which puts her above that of a god. But
So
when you
Yeah,
combine two gods, the Sorcerer Supreme and
Yes.
the fourth, the force of the Devil's Wrath.
yes,
I don't know if she can withstand that. Now, while she's fighting them off, Mogo sees she's in trouble and gives a Death Star blast Uh, I don't.
Burning them to crispies.
Right. I don't know what happens there. So
Yeah.
that's kind of my cheater pumpkin eater.
Wow, that was a
Team-
good one.
Yeah. Take that, comic books, because reasons.
Yep. Okay, I think we're going to have to draw this one to a close because I can't think of any more we could do with this image. This has been a fun time, and now I have to take a nap and possibly die inside.
I am going to go play Assassin's Creed Origins. Oh, I'm going to edit this first and then go play Assassin's Creed Origins. Or I'm really back into the Division. So anybody who plays Division on PS4, let me know. And if anybody finds a really good deal on a copy for Xbox, let me know so Mike and I can play together.
That would be cool. That would be cool. And for reading recommendations, I recently read the collected issues for Vader Down, the comic where Darth Vader gets shot down on a rebel-controlled planet, and their attempts to take him down or take him out. And this happened shortly after the events at the Battle of Yavin. So
Ooh.
it's not a full-trained or a half-trained Jedi. It's flat-out fledgling freedom fighters doing their thing. It's a great read. Check it out wherever Marvel comics are sold.
I really want to get into all the Darth Vader comic books because they look awesome. Every time I hear about one, I'm like, ooh.
I've read the first 2 volumes in Vader Down, and they do not disappoint. And you finally, in Vader Down, you finally get to see our favorite Wookiee friend ripping the arm off of a droid. It is so worth it.
Rip.
Pretty much, in the way it happened. In fact, you probably have to start with Volume 1 of Darth Vader and get through Volume 2 and then read Vader Down for everything to really hit on all cylinders.
Mike, where can the folks find us on the interwebs?
Well, you've got our Facebook page, Last of the Party. Don't forget the number 2 because there's 2 Brothers Perry. We have a Twitter account at Last of the Party. We didn't do a lot there, but at least we let you notify things like, the following of stars and moons. We have an Instagram page where we share fine images and sometimes talk to people. We also have a website, lasttotheparty.com, and a YouTube channel. What? So if you have to clean the house but don't want to tote your phone around, you can log into whatever streaming device and check us out there, guys. But hey, next week, join us as we try to summon the Glow Cloud. Sorry, I've been missing my Welcome to Night Vale. That's what that was.
I don't even know what that means.
You should listen to Welcome to Night Vale. It is funny and fantastic.
Well, I'm back in school, so I don't have a lot of spare time.
It's okay.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to support the show, share the show. That helps us out the
Please.
most. If you want to go
We
above
like
and beyond,
people.
head to patreon.com/last2theparty and become a keeper of the pod like our best friend of the show, besides our wives, Debbie Bricker.
Debbie Bricker.
Yeah, she's
babe.
great. For Last of the Party, I've been James.
I'm Mike. This has been Last of the Party. As James just said, join us next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Take care, dear listener.
Bye.